Now, is this your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in Las Cruces, New Mexico? Then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications, and be the first to know about the current market here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. My name is Cesar and my wife is Tanya. And we get calls and emails from people just like you thinking of moving to Las Cruces, New Mexico. So whether you're moving in 1 week or 12 weeks, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email. We'll be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Las Cruces, New Mexico. Hey guys, welcome back. Well, on this video guys, we are going to talk about the 55 plus communities here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Now, some people might argue that there is 3. Is there really 3 communities of 55 plus here in Las Cruces, New Mexico? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. Now, what we're going to feature is the first one. The first one here is called Tayvis Estates. Now, there are 2-bedroom, and they can have an office and a garage as well. About 1,300 to 1,500 square feet. Now, there is the 80-20 rule. That means that at least one of them needs to be above 55 in order to live here. And that has to be 80% of the people living here. 20% doesn't. They could be, 20, 30, whatever age, but at least one of the family members does need to be above 55. So let's say one person is 60 years of age, but the other one is 40. Well, then that is permissible. Now, there's different scenarios and we would have to talk to them. And if you have any questions about that, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. We'll be more than happy to discuss that if there's logistics like that. But now, the amenities that Tayvis has to offer is there's a trail that goes all around here so you can walk. There is a pool as well. So in the summer, you could be nice and cool in this New Mexico desert heat. All right, guys, why don't we drive around so we can see the community, okay? And also, I'd like to mention Las Cruces downtown is around 6 to 7 minutes, and there's amenities all close by as well, okay, guys? There's a lot of food and stuff you can eat around here in close to Tayvis Estates. All right, guys, let's go do a tour drive, okay? All right, guys, well, I was just interviewing a couple of the neighbors here, and I was asking them why they love to live here, and they say it's very peaceful and tranquil. They did say, though, however, that here on Sonoma Ranch, the street over here, let me feature it. This street right here, in the mornings, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it's very full of traffic. And people, what they were doing is not, instead of being patient and waiting in line, they were cutting across through here to go around. But what they did to solve that, and the 2 neighbors just told me, was that they started they closed the gates instead of leaving them open like they were doing. So they leave the gate closed so nobody can come in at that time. And then that way, people that do need to come in that belong here obviously use the keypad to get in and obviously out. Well, it opens by itself. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you that why they do love to live here, because of the area. So the HOA fee here is $150 a month. Now, he had moved from Wisconsin where the HOA fee was $350, and he had to plow or you remove the snow off of his little area, and they had to do all that, and they still had to pay $350. We don't have any snow here, and the HOA fee is a lot less than other states. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, let's go on a drive. All right, guys, well, as we head to the next 55 plus community, I just wanted to take this time to talk to you guys. And I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I'll try not to crash as we go to the next 55 plus community, okay? So one of the things that I want to talk to you about is just give you a little story about both my wife and I, why we enjoy helping people look for homes. So I do have to make another video from moving from Tennessee to Las Cruces, New Mexico. But my wife and I, we used to own a small car lot where we've always been business oriented. So we had a small car lot, and what is better, whether to sell cars or to sell homes? Well, I'm going to tell you out of both of them which one I like most and why. Now, I love working on cars. I love body work. As a matter of fact, later on, I'm going to, just so I can share with you guys what I like to do on my spare time, I'm going to show you. It's a 1978 Ford truck that both my brother and I are working on, and I'm going to show you the video what we've done to it. Anyways, I love working on cars, and that's just a fact. You know, my wife. The reason why we got into the car lot business was because of that. Because, you know, I would buy a car, fix it, and flip it, and then I would never have the same car every year. You know, I buy a different car. So when the opportunity came along to do a business for a car lot, then I jumped right on it. I was like, yes. And she's like, yes, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do it. You know, that way you can drive any car you like off the lot. And I don't have to worry about changing cars and all that. Anyways, so we got into the car lot business. And what started happening was I started fixing them. I started going to the auctions and buying them, fixing them, painting them, because I love body and paint. I used to work at a collision department as well doing that, so that's another thing that I love. It's like a little hobby. I dabble in it. My wife says now that I dabble in it, yeah. So then now, when we moved to Las Cruces, New Mexico, we were trying to set up another car lot, because that's what we like, right? But we fell during the pandemic, and it was really hard to find help or orientation as far as, you know, a car lot and the requirements, blah blah blah. Even though you found them online, it was very difficult just to do it. Sometimes you do need to talk to people, real people, so that you have questions. But anyways, it was kind of difficult for that. So they were like, okay, well, let's not do the car lot anymore. Let's do something else. So we're like, okay, let's get into real estate. Okay, so we go into real estate. Now, why do I like doing real estate? Well, there's a huge satisfaction when it comes to people buying a home. Not only that, but at a car lot, once you sell a vehicle, and we all know this, as soon as you drive it off the lot, what happens? On the value of a vehicle, it drops tremendously. Whatever you buy a vehicle for, you're never going to be able to sell it for what it's worth because of it. Because there's retail, you know, that dealers use, and then there's private. And if you try to sell a vehicle for what a dealer's selling it for, then the odds of you selling that vehicle are slim to none. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it can be done, but it doesn't really work that way. So anyways, but what happens when you buy a home? Well, when you buy a home, the value on property, and we've seen it keeps going up. You know, now don't get me wrong, there is sometimes the value does drop a little, but most of the time the values keep going up and up and up. And when you're ready to sell, if you sell after 2 years, then you don't have to pay any capital gains. So whatever it is you sell it for, and then there's the remaining, which is the equity, and that is yours to keep, and you don't have to pay taxes, which is great, right? As the balance of your house keeps going down when you keep giving your payments, and the equity keeps going up, then, you know, by the time you sell the house, if you keep it for 10 or whatever amount of years, then you're able to get more money out of the house. Now, in a car, you can't do that. So not only that, but you meet a lot of different people, the housing as well as car dealership. But anyways, that's the reason why we love to meet new people. We love to help out people buying their houses. And eventually, you know, I got to see this for myself. That's why I am a homeowner. Because in the end, if you do decide to, you know, buy a different home, then you can. And you get value out of it. You can get some money off of it. But anyways, that's just a reason, and I wanted to share with you guys this little story. This next community we are coming upon right now, it is Boulder. It's called Boulder, so stay tuned. Okay guys, well, we made it safely to the next 55 plus community, and it's called Boulder on the Greens on Sonoma Ranch, and it is a 55 plus community. Now the homes here are a little larger. They're around 1,600 to 2,200 square feet. It is also a gated community, and there is an HOA, but I was not able to find out how much it is, but I will. So if you are interested in these, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email. Now what this does have is, let me feature right here, the sign right there. It does have a pool, a fitness center, and walking trails as well. We'll be able to see that right now. Hopefully I can get in. Okay guys, here we go. So another feature, guys, that I want to share with you is that this community has the Sonoma West Golf Course. It's right up against it on the back. So that's also a really nice feature that this community has as far as the golf course as well. So guys, this is the second 55 plus community. Now we're going to go to the next one, but let's talk about it. Let's just go over there and we'll continue talking about it. All right, let's go. Okay guys, we are at our last stop. Remember, we are featuring the 55 plus communities. However, I want to point out that this last one, we are at Picacho Mountain Estates. Now, this is not a 55 plus community. The reason why I'm making this video is because I've seen other videos that say that, but it is not. So whether you're 20, 30, 40, doesn't matter what age you are, you can come here and buy a home at the Picacho's Mountain Estates. Now, I was talking to the owner developer. Her name is Karen, Bob and Karen, and she was telling me about the next phase here in this area, which it's about 90 something, but in total it's going to be about 200 different estates. So these are actually considered patio homes. So they are going to build them in this area as well. So these courtyard homes in the Willows is a specialty of the gated community here in Picacho Mountain Estates. So I got a good friend who actually lives here. He's nice enough so we can feature his home and some of the reasons why he liked the builder actually and what they do with these homes here. All right guys, let's go tour the home. So we are walking here in front of the gate. Okay. Now, one of the wonderful features that I have never seen, and if you are looking for a 55 plus home, is this. There is no step up in the front of the door. Look at this. No step up, so you can just walk right in without having to step over. Okay. So as we come into the home, like to feature the restroom. Okay guys, so as we go into the restroom here, I want to notice here, right here, it's a roll-in shower with adequate safety bars. Look at that. Look at this right here. Yep. Roll in. This you can step on and you will not mess it up. All right, let's go to see other features of this home. Okay guys, so from the front door, we keep walking and we're right into the kitchen, open concept. Look at all these lights. First of all, look at that nice big skylight for natural light. But let me tell you something. The builder went all out with this because there is plenty of light here at night where there is not one dark spot at all. Look at those beautiful windows for natural light on top. And look at this huge sliding door. Look at that, leading to the outside patio. Also going back into the kitchen, we have under cabinet lighting. Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. We have a good sized pantry, granite countertops. I mean, this builder, this is what you get when you buy over here at Picacho Estates. Not to mention the beautiful views from here. So guys, if you are looking to buy a home in Las Cruces, New Mexico, my wife and I, we'd love to help you look for a home. Whether if it's in downtown or out in Picacho Estates, we'll be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Las Cruces, New Mexico. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Thank you again for watching the video. We'll see you on the next one.